I'm Alex Thomas, and this is B.A.R.S at Nexus Sound Studio. We're here today with LRN KMONEY and YBC DAE.
Yeah.
YBC the gang, you know.
All right, so what's the LRN? Where's it come from?
It come from just initial, completely honest. I ain't really got it all the way down packed yet, but it's legendary rich, you know, in the nation. So many people had KMONEY to the point I had to switch it up. So I'm like, I had to put that on there to really, you know, stand out as a self artist, you know what I mean?
Do you plan on like having a team of other LRN, you know?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot, you know, if God willing, and you know, my futuristic plans is to definitely do that.
Cool. YBC DAE. Where's it come from?
So in 8th grade, me and my partners, we came up with it or whatever, though. Just really ran with it. It really mean young bad chasers, and, you know?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, and you guys, so everybody knows, this is father and son right here.
Yeah,
Right,
definitely,
right.
You know,
definitely.
couldn't really
Legendary.
tell, you know, like, y'all are a good team together, and the songs that you do together speak for themselves.
Oh yeah, appreciate
But,
it.
you know,
Definitely talent.
what's it like having that family bond and doing music together? Because, you know, most people don't get to really have that close niche, like, bond with their dad and son, you know, where they doing music together and in the
Yeah.
studio together on a,
You wanna answer?
Yeah, I would say, like, it's one of a kind, you know, kind of, like, special.
yeah.
Because, like, that don't really happen for real, and it's coming natural, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, it ain't forced or nothing. So, like, I just appreciate it, you know?
For sure.
Yeah, it's rare, you know, so I'm like, at the end of the day, I think we got some real gold here. Like the gold brick sitting on the table right now. But yeah, I think we got some real gold, man, and we really been together for, you know, since he was a baby. So at the end of the day, it's just, you know, letting him do his thing and see stuff his way and really going to the studio when he want to go do what he want to do, things like that. Not really pushing nothing, so it all just came natural.
That was gonna be my next question. Was it, you know, were you pushing him to do the music from young, like, or is it just something he just fell into, like you seen him doing it, or?
So you could say I picked it up something constantly, because he always was rapping. Like when I was a kid, and I used to hear the beats and stuff, so I just go in there and start writing down songs. And just start writing to the beat he was on, like, you know?
That's what's up.
Yeah, he was always open to it. And, you know, it was kind of one of them things where he stayed out of town for a while with his mom. They had moved out of town, but when he came back, before he came back, he had got his own set. We had got him his own set together and, you know, put him together, and he had started working by himself. And I'm like, I ain't even know he really picked it up, but when he was here, he had wrote something on for sure, I know for sure. He
I
had
probably
wrote
like 7 though. So
my first little station.
I was gonna ask, when did this start?
like
So,
7 or 8. I was young,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
so you made your first song like without him, really?
You know, my first song was with my his brother, with my uncle.
Okay.
My Uncle Debo. You feel me? So I hopped on the song with him. Then that's how, once I got to Atlanta, I moved to Atlanta when I was 9. So like 14, 15 is when I really, you know, pen and
Got
pad.
into it,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, so first part of the show here, you get to pick a gold bar, and you got random questions on the bottom.
Okay.
Pick one, read it off. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first.
You can go first.
Go to number 3. Said, imagine the ocean is any liquid besides water. What is the liquid and how does the change beach vacations? Shit. That's a hard question. That's a thoughtful question.
Yeah,
That is a hard
weird one.
Shit, besides water, shit, I can't even tell you something like shit, Henny or something.
It definitely gonna change up the beach experience. Like, everybody about to be drunk.
Everybody messed up.
But yeah, though, so I say Henny, though, you know what I'm saying, get a party vibe, have everybody
I'm
vibe,
with
you
that.
know? Something creative, though.
What you got?
Oh, you just same thing. I was finna say the same thing for real. I'm like, we're gonna do it like Kendrick. We're gonna swim in that liquor. For real.
Right.
Swimming pool full of.
There you go.
Ocean full of.
Yeah, definitely.
Cognac.
Off the dome, though.
All right. So, what's the inspiration behind the music? Why don't you go first, KMONEY?
The inspiration is where it's coming from, you know, just a family line of people that, you know, brothers, you know what I'm saying, that done it, and really do it, and some of them still do it to this day. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it was like a school of, you know, just brothers that got together, done music and stuff like that, but a lot of them didn't just push the passion the way I'm trying to set it, and I could have really stepped in the light faster than I'm doing too, but it's gonna work out with this channel right here, and I'm just really trying to push it, but the inspiration just coming from seeing them do it, knowing I could when I did, you know, same way he really started, just seeing the light and knowing and putting that practice and time into it and really going for it, you know. I'm talking about with the beats, all that, like I got it all. Like,
So you got brothers that do music as well?
I got brothers that you can listen to right now. You'll think they was Master P in them time.
Big
You know, you
time.
talking about big timers. You talking, you'll think they was one of them. You'll think they was Master P in them. Like, probably harder. You know what I'm saying? Real
What's
stuff.
up? How many brothers you got?
Shit, I got, include myself, I think it's 7 in all total.
Nice. It's a big family. You got sisters too?
Yeah, I got 3 sisters.
Damn.
Yeah, we got a big family, man.
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
like,
what's
we
up.
coming, man. We coming by the
I like
dozens.
that. Rolling deep.
Right.
So what's your inspiration?
You could basically like say the same thing. I'm the oldest son, you feel me? So I really ain't got nobody. Older brother.
Inspiration.
Look up to.
Talking about the inspiration?
Yeah.
What you talking about?
I'm
you
saying-
asking, did he have siblings? What you asking?
No,
Nah,
the
I'm saying,
inspiration for the
I'm going
music.
for you though, but yeah. I ain't really had an older brother, so I really say him at
Right.
first, you know. And then once I got to Atlanta, you could say like artists like Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug, you feel me? That's like artists I gravitated towards. And then like I just took it from there and really used it as like therapy for me, for real. It's deeper than music with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it. I could tell that in your music too. Like, you know, a lot of your songs are deeper, heartfelt, a little
Yeah,
bit, you know what I
definitely.
mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Tell you put your feelings out there on
Yeah,
it.
put my heart into it though, yeah, my soul. Shit,
Yeah, I
it come
appreciate
from my
that.
soul.
What's been like the biggest obstacle so far in your career, like what you've seen as far as music?
I'd say me personally is like staying consistent and like actually pushing it and putting my face out there, you know?
Yeah.
Cause for a long time I've always been recording, but I know there's more steps into that
Yeah.
to take it far. So now I'm really trying to take it serious and really push it to where I know it could go to the top. I'm trying to be bigger than Michael Jackson, you know? Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you got the, you know, the time in it. Definitely. You know, work hard at it and you can get it done.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just try to be you and, you know, get your goals out the way, and that'll
Yeah.
be perfect. You know what I mean?
And that's a big thing, like you said, just like stepping out there into the next realm of what is the music industry, because
Staying uncomfortable.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, making the songs is one thing, and it's a big part of it, but a lot of people don't understand, like, you can have a great song, but if you're not ready to be the face and be out there and really
Right.
be
Right.
constantly working on that end of it and the promotion, like, if you don't promote it right, it's not going to go anywhere, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's hard for artists. That's why it really takes like that work ethic and, like you said, being uncomfortable, because, you know, most artists are like self-conscious to a certain extent about their music,
I was
you
like
know what I
that,
mean?
though.
Like,
I won't say about
yeah.
music, but just like really hop on the stage, like really pushing myself, like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
finally
you just
hit that
gotta
point.
step out there. I like that. Like you said, just stay uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like put
Just jump
yourself,
out there.
just keep putting yourself out
Right,
there.
right.
Like when
Yeah.
you're in uncomfortable situations, like as far as, you know, you're growing from it. Like
Make yourself comfortable.
that's how you keep
That's
growing.
right, that's right.
So, what advice would you give to new artists, like someone starting
first.
out? Yeah, you've been doing it a little longer here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, you know, I've been doing it for a long time. I used to be in school. I used to be writing at my school desk. So I've been doing this for a long time. And just never giving up will be the key to me. Never giving up and really just indulging in, if you want to really be in the music, just everything surrounding the music. I mean, from beats to everything, because it was hard for me to really get somebody to really record me and really take me serious as a up and coming, you know, whatever, whether it was nice enough for them or not. But I felt like I always had it, really and honestly. But sometimes it seemed like the hate, all that stuff puts you backwards or stuff like that. So other than that, it's just really staying consistent and learning much as you can learn within the graphics of the music, and really just putting yourself where you want to be. And the sooner you do that, the better. And more practice make perfect.
Yeah. So, what would you say, you know, you're like me. We've seen a big change in the music industry.
right.
What would you say is like the biggest change that you've seen and like where you need to be at now compared to like then, as like with streaming and CDs? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a little harder, they say. You know what, I'm going to say back then, because you really had to have the money to move around and, you know, print CDs up, things like that. Nowadays, towards the streaming, it's really easier, but it's still set on a different scale of, you know, money-wise. So if you sell a CD for 10 or 15, say that, 5, whatever you're selling it for, and you're promoting it, you got shirts, you got whatever, you know, all your merch, and vice versa, you know, screams, you're not making that much money off of it, for one. So, but you still got to be able to get out there to push it when you had the CDs and things like that. So
It's a change up, and
Can I say
think
something?
definitely.
yeah.
I feel like it's just like low key, like now harder. But one reason I said it because there's so many artists nowadays, and then the way the world is and the internet is so fast paced.
Yeah.
So 1 minute you could be here and you could be gone tomorrow. People will forget about you, you know.
Yeah,
So you
for
really
sure.
gotta stay consistent, and put it in their face.
It's kind of a trade-off
Yeah.
because you know when it was in the days of CDs, it was like you said, you had to move around, you had to be
Yeah,
at the
definitely.
shows and be like
Yeah.
trying to sell that
footwork.
CD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now like with the internet and streaming, it's like it's way easier to you can record a song and upload it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like in the world could hear it, you know, but at the same time, it's very saturated now because of
Right,
that. So
right,
it's like you
right,
got to do
right.
something to stand out, and that goes back to
everybody rapping, like you said,
you know, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations sometimes to stand out, and also the promotion. That's where like a lot of people
where it
fall
really lies
short.
at,
though.
Is
Right,
like because of the saturation of the market now. It's like you have to be investing into that side of things too.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
you used to have to pay
Yeah, you
to
definitely do.
travel to different places. Like you don't have to do that now, but you need to invest that money into the promotion aspect.
Right,
like,
right.
I tell people you could be in the middle, you could be in the middle of Alaska, in the middle of, you know, anywhere.
Yeah, I can
And
see.
as long as you got internet connection, you can blow up nowadays.
Right, right.
Like,
Yeah.
I
for
can say
real.
it's a
Like,
little faster too, like you saying, though, on the promotion side and marketing. So if you really got the money to move around and things like that, I say it can happen faster for you. And then, you know, it's hard nowadays. They saying, you know,
the money,
talent,
though.
it ain't.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
money.
it's like if you got talent, you know what I'm saying, and you moving around, you got good songs and stuff like that. You really have to market your stuff right.
yeah.
So I feel what you're saying.
And it's, you know, kind of the downside of this industry is like you could be super talented. Like I've told people since I started this, like you can have the best song in the world, but if you don't promote it right, they don't know. Like people never heard it. Like it's like once you get people to hear your stuff, then they're like, they love it. You know, you get a fan, but you got to make the people hear it.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
I feel like it'd be more so like an image thing.
Yeah.
Cause like you could have nowadays you could have zero talent and like just blow up off your image and about if they put basically it's about the money nowadays.
Yeah.
I feel. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, and that's the thing. Like I, tell people too. Like a lot of these labels will sign a social media personality that's never made a song before. Over someone that has great songs and zero following. Because it's way easier nowadays to make somebody a good song than it is to get them a big following. You know what I mean? You could put almost anybody in the studio with a great engineer and producer and songwriter and come out with a hit. But to get them that following is, it's a lot about the image and the personality.
A little bit more
There
work.
you go. There you go.
All that. So
It happened quicker.
yeah, you gotta bring all that to the table yourself when you're doing it independently. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not easy. You gotta make the music and also be the face and figure out how to get the strategy there to
I feel it.
get it out there. All right, we're at our second bar here.
Okay.
Pick a bar, read it off.
All right. The internet is completely broken and can never be fixed. What is your action plan? I'm trying to prone myself to it now, man. That's why I say I'm like, I see stuff on TV, all kind of war stuff I be watching. I'm like, it's bound to happen one day, I feel. So I'm like, we ain't really ever been prone to that in my time. It didn't got to that point, where everything almost working off the internet. But I'm like, I survived for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little easier for us than
right.
like
The
younger generation
Yeah,
here.
'cause I'm like, we
They're
ain't
like,
had
they
that.
don't know life without internet.
Yeah, we ain't had that.
I mean,
so I can
even
work
me,
without
I
it.
mean, been there most of my life, but it's come a long way. The internet now is
Right.
different from.
Pull them DVDs out.
Yeah.
VCR.
You still got the DVDs in the
Right.
DVD player.
Oh yeah, you know we still got some. I know some still around my house for
Oh,
real.
yeah.
Definitely.
But
For
yeah,
sure.
games, you know, all that.
What'd you do without the internet?
Basically just live life more, in tune.
Yeah.
I'd say, like just be more outside and be into nature, like, and stuff like that. That's how I feel like the world should be anyway.
Right, that's the thing. The internet has definitely sucked everybody in for sure. Where it's like uncontrollable. Where you just like not even thinking about it. You just get sucked in, scroll on social media.
I was born in 03 though, so like I was still in the shift,
Yeah.
In between.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely come a long way since then, but yeah, it's definitely in full force at that point. But
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, now with social media is really like the biggest thing. And now with the internet, it's like people are on it all day. But like same as like the streaming platforms and stuff. It's opened up a whole new platform for promotion and getting yourself out there, and not even like just in the music though. I think it's funny and kind of cool though. Like you could do like anything nowadays. Like literally, you could do the most off the wall shit. And with social media now, you can become famous being a juggler, like
that's crazy.
whatever. Like
It's
literally
getting crazy.
anything. You know what I mean? Like there's.
It's getting crazy. I mean, especially with the AI stuff and all that's coming out.
Oh, that's a whole
another
nother
story.
thing. Yeah, how you feel about the AI and this whole new wave of?
Seems like it's about to be some real alienated looking stuff to me. I'm like, shoot, because I'm like, it's just too advanced. You know what I mean? Like, I heard somebody say one time, I think it was Akon, like, we ain't learned the new technology for real. We ain't even got all the way up on that yet to be advancing to some other higher up technology, If you can do it, you can do it, but it's like, it's too fast for the world, I think.
Oh, technology it just keeps getting faster and faster.
Exactly.
Like, and the way, especially with AI now, it's like, it's just, building
Faster.
upon itself at this point. And there's new stuff coming out all the time. Like, I try and stay up on the new AI stuff and like use, what's available. It's like every day there's something new coming out. Like,
Definitely.
so I don't know. It's definitely changing the game with the music industry. Like there's
Definitely.
people like that are just making their beats by typing in literally just type in what kind of beat you want and it puts it together for
see,
you.
that's even crazy.
Even
I ain't even
lyrics,
heard that.
like
But
you
I'm
can
so
put
much
in
stuff.
lyrics, you can have it rap it for you.
that shit
For
crazy.
real,
It's
like
That shit crazy.
It's crazy.
wow.
It's crazy. That's why I said it's getting
That's
too
fucked
advanced.
up though.
Yeah, it's kind of like it takes away
From the artist.
Yeah, that's one of those hard things. Like certain AI tools, it's like it's cool because if you use them properly, it's just like a building tool. You know what I mean? Like,
Let
you
you
can
understand,
use it to help you, along the way and create better art. And, like, a lot of people are just using it to just replace the artist completely. You know, and that's
too much.
kind of a different.
Yeah, that's too much.
So I think used in the right way, it's beneficial, but
Right.
we'll see where it goes because it's a crazy time right now. Like
Some crazy learning.
everything is AI.
Yeah, it's gonna take some heavy learning.
It's a learning curve just figuring out how to use it too. But like,
get with the program
yep, for sure,
or get left.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Road punches.
exactly. So we shot a music video,
Right.
and it featured Deja Doll as the
Right.
model.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and that experience? And
Oh yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all too, man. Yeah, y'all came through. Yeah, y'all use these same Go Bricks too. Then.
that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, we actually did use these for your video.
Definitely. That was a good experience, man. It was my first video too, and I'm like sitting there. I was dazed a little bit, but at the same time, I'm like, I get with the program. I'm one of them type dudes. I get with the program. I remember you ended up introducing me to her, you know, and I was glad you came through for me too. It was last minute, I remember.
Yep.
But so cool. Everything went cool, man. Successful. I think it could have been better, but everybody.
Start
think
somewhere.
they, started gonna be, So
Yeah.
just to get
It's
it
the
off
first
the ground,
one, yeah,
just to get it off the ground though and push it.
It's a dope video
I'm like,
for your
it
first
was dope,
one.
man.
Yeah.
You came through for me too, man. Y'all
Thank
came
you.
through the whole team. I appreciate the whole team.
Yeah.
Man. Yep.
Yeah,
LRN K Money, chase a bag. Yep.
I appreciate you letting us, you know, go a little bit outside the box. You
Yeah.
know, we always try and come with something a little
Yeah.
different. You know, when I first presented it to you, it was like, all right.
Yeah.
But, you
Yeah, I
know,
let the pros
you
come
ran
up
with
with the
it, and I think it came out really cool.
Yeah, it did. I appreciate y'all again.
Something
man,
a
for
little bit
real.
out the box. Like,
I appreciate
Yeah.
y'all, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all came through for me, man. The whole team. Salute.
thank you. We appreciate that.
Already.
Sure. All right, Day. You were on our Nexus IRL page.
Yep.
You got a lot of love on that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of
appreciate
people
that,
really fucking with it, and you know that's
coming.
that's the whole point of the page is really to
Exposure.
exposure for artists and
Right.
inspiration to others. You know,
Right.
it's like a lot of people don't get to see what happens in the studio every day, and a lot of artists will sit on their music until they hate it and never put it out, even though it's like a great song. You know, they're like, I've
Right.
heard it so many times, it's old to me. You know,
Yeah,
but it's brand new to everybody else. You know, so how do you feel about that experience and just being on there in general and the love that you got? You know?
I love that because it shows people like how my recording process goes. Cause like I say probably like 95% of the time I'm recording off the dome, which means freestyling.
Yeah.
You know, it shows people how really talented I am, for real, for real. I appreciate all the love that come behind this though, cause I know how long I really been grinding for this.
Right.
Like, you know.
And most people don't see that part of
Yeah,
it, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. They
And
never
that's
see
part of
that.
it too. Like
you
a lot
go.
of artists be in the studio working like very consistently, but people don't really see that part of it. They only see
yeah,
when
yeah.
you drop a song every couple months, but you've been in the studio working
All the
like
time.
Right.
every week, you know,
right.
like, and the recording process, you know, I want to go into that, like, you know, you just come up with everything on the spot,
Yeah,
you
definitely,
know,
definitely.
and it's back to back, bar for bar, you know.
Oh,
and there's
yeah.
a lot of people that do that, and
Yeah,
I
he
think
ready.
you've come a long way, like to where you're just knocking them out, and that's like I love that the clip on the IRL that's just, you know, 4 bars, like there was more than that, but it was just like back to back, like off the top,
Right.
1 bar
Yeah.
back, next bar, like all just right off the top,
Yeah, that
and
new
it was all
generation
fire,
crazy.
you know.
That new generation crazy.
And you come up with a fire bar, I'm like, and then you're like, no, I don't like that, and then switch it to something else. I'm like, all right, that is better.
I
But,
definitely be like that.
you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
you quick with it too, so you know that it's like
I
it's
say-
one thing to like
It's a
be able
process.
to do that, you know, go bar for bar, but he
be
be knocking
good.
them out like
Really be good.
It's a
back
process
to back.
though. That's how I started
and
recording though.
lot of practice.
Yeah, but
you
that's
know.
how I started recording.
Yeah.
Bar for
Yeah,
bar.
it take a lot of practice.
You know, my next question is, did you start off writing? Like, were you writing whole verses and going
Well-
in the studio, or was it always kind of like just a freestyle thing? for
My
you?
dad had a studio, so like my first song I ever recorded was inside his studio. I wrote that, but like once I got back to Atlanta, I already started recording off my phone. Actually, like I probably made over like 200 songs on my phone, and all those like bar for bar, basically, and all freestyles. So that's really what got me into the process of doing that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's good when you can utilize things, and that's a whole nother crazy experience. Like you couldn't do that 5
Yeah.
years
Shout
ago.
out Ben
Even
Lab.
like now
Right.
you can.
I can't
on
really
your
get to
phone,
it.
You
Yeah.
you ain't
I can't
recording
really get
songs
to
bar
it.
for
Shout
bar.
out Ben
Like
Lab, man.
I can't really get to it down. It's kind of it's hard. I'm transitioning, but it's kind of hard to, you know, for me. I'm like, you know, I'm so used to being, you know, strategic with everything, you know, coming from where we come from.
That's it.
Or, you know, a couple years ago, whatever, you know, when I started off seeing rappers, right? So it's like that was the thing.
yeah,
Nowadays they hit in the studio 4 hours, 4 songs. I'm like, God damn.
yeah,
You
right.
know, they running circles. They ain't coming with no paper, no pad, no phone. Some of them ain't got the phone. They just coming,
Yeah.
and it's easy to them. So it's
Yeah.
a different generation. We're in a different time.
Right, and that's you know, besides from like the promotion aspect and the streaming and CDs and all
Right,
that,
right.
it's like the actual recording process alone, like
Yeah.
the analog age where it was only that was really before us, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
But
right.
like even from starting out like in the digital age to now being able to record on your phone, like the whole DAW on your phone where you can be punching in, and that's
Right.
just it's crazy.
It's
like,
advanced.
and
Advanced.
you know,
I ain't
a
hip.
lot of people are using that in a way. It's making better artists because you're way more accessible to being able to record on your phone and
Definitely.
actually
Right,
do
right.
a lot of stuff yourself
Speeding
where
it.
we
Practice.
could never do that.
Speedy
You know what I mean?
process.
Exactly. Like
Practice.
you could be practicing all day, like for real, getting real,
Right.
like takes, you know,
Speeding up the process. I feel.
yeah, it's,
New day, new time. That's why I said AI is shoot them up.
yeah, for real.
But yeah, it's some good technology out there.
Yeah. It's just all about utilizing it and learning it, and it's all,
There you
you
go.
know, process. All right. We got one more bar here.
I'm gonna let they grab
No. Pick it off.
Let him go in a minute. Go last one. If animals could talk, what species would you have a conversation with? What would you talk about? Shit. I'm gonna just go probably like something like a lion or something, or like a tiger, I would say. I would go with it. And what conversation, what I talk about, like how your day-to-day is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know?
How's it feel to be a lion?
Yeah, like how it feel to be like just.
Why you always
living
eating
like
people? Got.
Oh God, dude.
But yeah, that's a good one.
There's definitely some
That was
creative
a good
questions.
question too.
What's your answer?
My answer would be probably dogs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like, why you can't take yourself to the bathroom and come back in the house when you're supposed to?
Definitely.
Got me chasing you all the time, or cleaning up behind you.
Yeah.
And just having a conversation. It'll be crazy.
Yeah.
I always say that. I'm like, they barking and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, my dog be trying to talk
What you
all the
trying to
time.
say,
He very vocal, so
Right.
like I'd be wanting to know what he be saying.
right.
Yeah.
I just be wanting to know too. Howling at the fire trucks and the ambulance and stuff. Like, what's that got to do? I ain't checked into it, but I always wonder. For real though.
Yeah, agree with that one for sure. All right, so I'll ask you first, Day. What's your plans here coming up with your music?
Basically just taking more serious, like more videos, shows, promotion, all that. I'm trying to go industry for real, take it to the next level.
I feel that. Do you got any shows coming up?
I know, but I had a show. Oh, matter of fact, I'm lying. On the 20th, I got a show at the hookah.
How you forgetting? That's like in a couple days.
Probably
My
sip
bad,
a little bit.
Just mess with you.
Yeah, but definitely though, at the 20th,
Yeah.
at the hookah downtown, I got a show. My second show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my second one.
Nice. Yeah, you gotta get out there and perform. Like, this isn't the best area to perform in, but
Right.
like it's all practice, like everything else,
about
and
to
just
say,
getting that
100%.
experience. But
Make it go.
ultimately, I think the social media and promoting yourself there—that's what really leads to the bigger shows, and
Look, they one of the ones too though. So when I do go to do the show, I'm gonna rock that bitch. So they gonna come back, call back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Talk your shit. Right.
What you got coming up?
Me, just finalizing, labeling independency and really learning everything of, the ins and outs of just label running and working on music at the same time, but not too in tune with myself, fully focused, but creating a team, getting a team, a super team, putting a super team together and really put it down for the city, I'm actually from another state. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama originally, and Youngstown since I was 13 years old. So at the end of the day, it's like trying to put on for two cities, really, two states. You know what I mean? Two cities. And really just welcoming, anybody that really, got talent, willing to work. I ain't got no problem with working with no artists and nothing like that. But if you got talent and you really, go far and you're trying to go far, tap in.
So are you looking to like sign artists and build a label? Is that kind of your big goal right now?
That's the big move I'm working on right now. So that'll be the biggest thing I can say I'm working on right now as we speak, the transition.
Do you have a label name?
Yeah, I got a label started up, LRLL, soon to be in a city near you.
All right, that's what's up. Do you have artists that you're already looking at signing?
I wouldn't even disclose it right now if I
Yeah,
did.
I wasn't.
I'ma be
You don't
honest,
gotta shout them out or nothing, but
I have people trying to backdoor, knock on my
try
artist door.
to slide in there real quick.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even disclose it, but
Yeah.
it ain't nobody really on the roster too tough, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's really starting in the middle of it and trying to close it out. So all that's gonna work itself out. It'll work itself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got God with me.
I feel that. You guys got up and coming projects, like you got albums that you're working on? You just kind of doing singles right now?
I'm just doing singles right now, but I do have a tape that I would like to drop this year, probably sometime in the summer, called YBC shit. Basically it's just like my outcoming tape. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
what I
have
got
a
planned out.
date you're trying to release it or a timeline
I
at
don't
all
got no
for
date or
it?
nothing yet. No.
Still figuring it
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Just sometime in the
You
summer.
got a lot of singles, so yeah, I know it's gonna be a banger.
I got a lot of
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, stay working.
Do you have any like singles that you're releasing soon, or?
Well, I just released some today.
Oh, really?
Yep, for my
All right.
birthday, called Off the Dome Freestyle. So y'all go get that.
And
You
it
know
is his birthday today, so
Yeah,
we're gonna
right.
shout out
Appreciate
happy
that.
birthday,
Turn up,
YBC
turn
Day.
up.
You
what I'm saying? Every
know?
season, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
up.
Cheers to that.
Glad.
Happy birthday.
Already.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna get one. But yeah, though, I just dropped some today, so y'all go grab that. YBC
Yeah.
Day on all platforms.
Yes. Check that out.
Yeah, so me personally, I got, this will be my first album really, dropping. I said I was gonna drop it on my birthday, it's May 23rd. So I'm working on that project right now. A lot of, I do have a single and probably have one more behind it. I was thinking about a double disc for real, being that I'm so late with it, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do a mixtape and then I'm gonna do an album.
Yeah.
But the 23rd for sure,
I
look
think-
forward towards the album.
That's what's up. I think the consistency is nowadays, it's like
Right.
it's better to be consistent than drop,
Right.
a ton of songs all at once
Yeah,
and
I feel
then, be a long time before you drop the next one. Like that consistency for, just the way, like you said, how fast the internet moves is
Definitely.
like,
Right.
it's really all about the singles is a big part of
Yeah,
it.
it's
Just
crazy.
that consistency goes a long way.
Right. That's why I said I'm like, I got songs from when I first started rapping. I'm talking
Yeah.
about probably like 4 CDs the world ain't heard yet. You know what I'm saying? So it just come down to just mastering them all and
Yeah.
really getting it out. So I'm like, I got so much music I'm sitting on. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And, just flood them. I can flood them, but I know what you're saying because it's like all of us still gonna get viewed one at a time on screens regardless. So if I put 2 CDs.
Especially when you do a big album like that, I feel like so much of it gets lost because people's
yeah.
attention span is so short. Like they make it halfway through the album and get, sidetracked on something else. Like
Right, I hear you. But I'm like, this all good stuff, so this ain't no tuck in the closet type stuff.
Yeah.
It's all, stuff you're gonna wanna hear. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. So many artists have to have music sitting for so long, and
Right.
and then they're
It's
like,
timeless.
oh, my new music's so much better. I'm never gonna put that out. But
Right,
it's like to everybody else, they've never heard that old music. It's brand new to them. Like
Right,
unless you're
right,
making
right.
unless you're talking about old references and like shouting out the year, like what I mean.
Right.
They have no idea. Like
Yeah, no, some of it, it even had the years on it and stuff like that. I still
Yeah.
change it around and stuff.
right.
But I'm like,
Change it
I
up.
be listening
It's
to
a
it.
brand new song to everybody
Man,
else.
Listen, it's timeless. This is all timeless. I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah.
It's all timeless music.
That's what's up. All right. It was great talking to y'all. I appreciate
appreciate you
it.
too, man.
Appreciate y'all coming today.
I got one more thing to say.
Yeah.
A little day coming for the city. YBC Day coming for the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all boys go ahead and buckle up and lock in. You know what I'm saying? Top 2, but not 2 on game.
Yeah.
Yo.
Make sure y'all check them out.
Yeah, we ready.
YouTube.
YBC Day on
on
all
the way.
platforms.
Yeah.
We
All
come.
platforms.
Peace out.
And that's a wrap.